since I've owned my Mustang, I've hit 3,000 miles on it. I'm gonna be doing a 3,000 mile review on my car. So let's get right into it. Crank that AC up. I've had this car for about 2.5 months now. And I got this car at 35,500 miles. So right under, a little bit right under 3,000 miles. And from what I can tell you guys, it's done nothing but treat me the best as of right now. I'm looking at you. Just daily driving this car every single day, it puts a smile on my face every time I rip it. Even if I'm slowly like maneuvering the gears, because you guys know the MT82 is horseshit. But I've never locked out personally. Just because every time I'm banging the gears, I always precisely shift it. So let's say I'm ripping it, I'll shift it slowly, and then slow, and then slow. I honestly baby this thing. Everything about my car has been great. Steering, suspension, the trans holding it in place, engine's nothing to worry about. And as far as maintenance goes, I actually haven't done anything maintenance wise yet. Ironically enough, I'm actually going to the Ford dealership to get my oil change, my first oil change, and my battery replaced. When I bought this car originally, I believe it was sitting at the lot for like maybe 2 months. And so the battery just over time like corroded and like went bad because I guess they didn't start it, or they didn't drive it enough to keep the battery like alive. Fuel economy, for those of you who are wondering, here, I don't know if you guys can see that with the glare, 17.7 miles per gallon. Cost to fill up if I'm completely empty is about $60. Premium gas, of course. One thing I can say with the MT82 is it just feels like, it literally just feels like a plastic, just like a toy. Like when I'm shifting it, I know I've said that I've never locked out on it, but sometimes when I'm shifting, like I can kind of like feel the lockout coming. Maybe not a lockout, but when I shift, it just like clunks, like it kind of just like clunks everywhere. And it's not like very like notchy. It's like I can just like toy, I can kind of like make like a full circle around it, and it just like feels like, I guess, like cheap. It just feels cheap. And it definitely ain't no trimming. Aside from behind the steering wheel, honestly guys, like I said before, it's not a track car. It handles good. I'm not gonna lie, it handles pretty good. The power is great. It doesn't really have the best low end power just because of the gearing, but it definitely packs a punch for daily driving this thing every single day. And it definitely does have enough power. Nothing's cracked yet, everything's still intact. All the cheap Ford plastic everywhere and the cloth. I recently just cleaned my car, so everything is pretty clean. I'm gonna go ahead and step outside and show you guys the outside of it. So speaking on the mod just a little bit, look at these bad boys. I just got them put in last week, and these things are the sickest mod you can get for your S550 Mustang. It's so clean. Oh my god, I can't stress enough how much I love those gyros. But tomorrow, or hopefully tomorrow, or sometime this week, I'm gonna have my calipers painted, and I am not going to tell you guys. You guys are gonna have to kind of guess in the comments. Honestly, comment down below what color you guys think I'm gonna paint my calipers. But yes, my next mod is gonna be the caliper paint. We got the Euros, we got the shift knob, we got the interior lighting. I do want to get the side markers white as well, and then the white reverse light. So as you guys know, this car has almost 40,000 miles on it now, and the paint, I mean, there's some spots where the paint is kind of like messed up and chipped. Like, well, let me show you guys over here. Like, this is an obvious one on the hood of the car, and then there's some over here, I believe, right there. But yeah, stuff like that's gonna happen on a used car. So that's something that you guys have to realize whenever you're buying a used car with 30,000, 40,000 miles on it. The 5.0 engines are a very reliable car, so you really don't have to ever worry about the engine. You just have to worry about the trans. I love the way the 5.0 engines sound as well. Mustangs, in my opinion, are the best sounding American cars with V8s. The MBRP cat back on there. Straight pipe. Let's go ahead and pop that hood. I do need to clean it. I do need to do a full detail underneath the engine. I daily use this car everywhere I go. I go to work too. I go to work with it. I go to the store. I go everywhere. It's been holding up just fine for me. for the past few months, and I'll make another review on it later down the road, probably like a 10,000 mile one. Something I want to include is having a black car like this one. It gets so dirty so quickly, you guys have no idea, unless you own a black car. Like I could have washed this car yesterday and it would have looked like this. Water spots, grass everywhere. Like it's like it gets dirty so quickly. Like there's marks I don't even know. Like where did this come from? Like where did this come from? It also gets really hot in the car as well if you have a black car. Luckily mine's tinted, so it helps a little bit, but I could not imagine having no tinted windows, owning a black car in the heat of Florida. Speaking of the dirtiness of the car, I'm actually affiliated with Blackline Car Care. I just ordered a package from them and it'll be here in a couple days. I'm gonna put the image on the screen right here to let you guys know what I ordered. And I'm so excited. I see a lot of influencers using this product and I can't wait to try it out myself. Like I said, I am affiliated with them, and if you guys want to get some premium car detailing products for your car, the link is going to be in the description, and you can use my promo code right here, 10% off your entire order. So with the interior, all of my cars I'm owned in the past, most of them were American muscle cars. So I'm pretty used to the cheap like plastic everywhere. But if you guys aren't, that's something that you guys probably should consider if you're gonna think about buying these cars, because they are cheap. They are, you know, I mean they work, but they are cheap and they don't have that premium quality feel to them. Unless you go ahead and get the premium package on the Mustangs. They have the leather, they have the 418 dash, which I don't have. They have the big Sync 4, which I don't have. They have the leather Recaros, which I don't have. Leather, like it honestly is it's a game changer. It is, and it definitely makes your car feel a lot more premium than you know, my base 5.0 with the performance pack. Also, another thing I want to put in is interior lighting on a car. To me, is like either it's premium or it's not. And with any muscle car that I've owned, it always comes with these like ugly yellow lights, which you guys have already seen it. So I know it's white right now, and that's because I've changed them to white. There used to be yellow, but having yellow interior lighting on a car, like especially when it's at nighttime, it's a night and day difference. When you like open your car door and you see yellow and you just throw up. That's how I think of it whenever I open my car door, and that's why I changed out my interior lighting so quickly. I think white interior lighting is such a premium interior feel, and it's cheap too, and it's really easy to install, and it's a night and day difference whenever you enter your car. So that's just something that's personal with me. When I'm looking at, you know, modding out my car, I usually always do the white interior lighting. It's like the #1 thing I always do, like first. Another thing I want to say is, maybe I'm nitpicking, but my car didn't come with aluminum pedals, which I know is cheap. I think it's like maybe like 70 bucks, 80 bucks. But that's just another thing. Like when I'm hitting the gas, when I'm holding the clutch, braking, stuff like that, like I feel these like plastic like pieces, and it just feels cheap to me. I'm used to it now, but I don't want to be used to it. That's the thing. I want to be used to aluminum pedal covers. I'm only doing this for you guys. But the back seats, they are horrible. Yeah, I'm fully bent right now. Unless you're like 5'5", don't even try to go back here, because you will be uncomfortable, especially for trips 30 minutes and up. You will suffer. The back seats are only good to me is just to keep stuff back here. Just throw it back there, and that's all I ever use it for. Got some compartments back here that you can use. You can put stuff in. That's gonna wrap up the end of my review. I'm gonna go ahead and close out the rest of this video and go ahead and get my oil change. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure you smash that like button. It helps me out a ton. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button so that way you guys don't miss out on any future content related to this. Comment down below what you thought of this video, and if you have any questions or anything that I've missed in this video, go ahead and ask it in the comments, and I'll be sure to respond to every single one of you guys. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.